Graham crackers have always been a personal favorite, and my homemade graham crackers are crunchy, buttery, and delicious. I like to use a food processor for mine, and I'll measure the dry ingredients right in there. I'll measure 2 cups of whole wheat flour into my food processor. I'll also add half a cup of all-purpose flour. Graham crackers, I find, are distinctive because of their sweetness. So I do add 1/3 cup of light brown sugar. Here we go. I do need baking powder, a teaspoon. Plus half a teaspoon of salt. And in my own graham crackers, half a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'll give this a pulse just to grind everything up. And you know, the reason you see recipes like this that call for pulsing and not just turning on the food processor, it's because the pulsing motion actually tosses all the ingredients up, making them blend together more evenly. I've got a cup of butter. And now for the honey, the other distinctive characteristic of a graham cracker. 1/4 cup of honey. First, I pulse to start blending the ingredients, then I can turn the food processor on full speed to bring the dough together. Go. Once you see that ball-shaped form in your food processor, you know your graham cracker dough is mixed. I'll shape this into 2 discs. And then because the friction of the food processor blade softened up the butter, I need to pop these in the fridge to chill. There we go. I'll let that dough chill, and I have some that's had a chance to chill, but I have let it soften up a little bit. I'm gonna roll my graham crackers into that classic style, just a good old square. All right, so I'll trim my edges. And I'll lift them onto my baking tray. Just like when you see in store-bought graham crackers, there are holes in the tops of them. You need to dock each of your graham crackers. That way they stay nice and flat as they bake. All right. I've preheated my oven, and I give these 12 to 14 minutes to bake. They turn a nice golden brown right around the outside edge. That's how I know they're done. Oh, they look so cute. It's the real deal, graham crackers. I can smell the cinnamon, and there's a certain toastiness you get from whole wheat flour. It's just so familiar. There we go. I'll let those cool. And of course, you want to store your crackers of any type in an airtight container to keep them nice and crisp. Aren't those adorable? They're just so sweet. And you know what, I have to be honest, you saw how much butter I put into mine. They're borderline shortbready. They're so delicate and light. It's a richer cracker than you might think. Definitely a step above your store-bought version of a graham cracker.